What is up, my mystic warriors, mystic watchers, mystical people that are somewhat mystical because I said you're mystical, now you guys are mystical. Welcome back to another episode of in-depth analysis. Hopefully this could be like my, go-to series, or at least what I could be known for, because, everyone does summoning videos, everyone does, everything else. So at least this is something that I want to be known for. It's like, you want to know a lot about a character, people want to think to come to my channel. So hopefully this goes well and you guys really liking the series. And today we're going to be talking about Curse Mark II Sasuke. He's a very interesting character, cool mechanics, infinite perfect dodge technically. He's a free character, raid character, can limit break. So I like to go over characters that are somewhat unique in a sense, or have something different about them, something cool about them. I don't like just doing generic characters that come out. For example, Shippuden Sasuke, extremely generic character. He's good, but there's nothing to talk about him. I can make like a 2-minute video on him and it can go over everything. So we're gonna be going over Sasuke today, and to start off, I'm gonna start giving you guys his numbers. His maximum HP before limit break is 1486. Toss in 300 for the pills, you're looking at 1786 HP. Maximum attack 1592. Toss in 100 for pills, 1692 with the pills. Then his limit broken stats, so at level 150 is 1972 or 2072 with pills. And then 2272 because of 300 pills, and then his attack is 2132 plus 100, so 2232. And I always kind of mention it, why I put in the pills is because for attack, the pills are factored in for your maximum damage, because pills is something everyone can attain. So when you talk about a character's damage, it should include the pills, right? Now, we're going to go over his normal jutsu, his ultimate jutsu, and I'm going to talk about the ultimate jutsu first before I talk about the normal jutsu, because it's a little bit tricky. Actually, before I get into that, let's go over the field and buddy skill. Field skill, 23 to 46% chance of attacking back when receiving an attack, so it is a counter. Technically, it's a little bit weaker counter, because most counters are 25 to 50%. It's a 2 to 4% difference, really. But either way, just something cool to note. Buddy skill reduces damage by 10%, where everyone else's ability that has reduced damage is 15%. So it is nerfed, and that is solely because he's a free unit, right? There's nothing other than that. His normal jutsu for 5 chakra gives you 2 perfect dodges for 3 turns, restores 7 chakra gauge by 7. Ultimate jutsu, 10 chakra, 9 times attack in wisdom to 1 bravery enemy. So since Sasuke is a wisdom, he is strong against bravery units, and to that specific unit he actually does extra damage from the jutsu before even factoring in the type advantage. So he does 9 times attack to a bravery unit, and then 6 times attack to all other elements. Now if we were just going to toss around some numbers, let's see, let's say we're looking at it before any limit break, right? So we're at 1692 is the number we're working with. Let's say he's attacking a bravery unit, so he times that by 9, right? You're looking at 15,228. But that's not the end of it, right? Since he's attacking a bravery unit, he does have type advantage, and that is a 1.5 multiplier. So we times that by 1.5. And he would be doing 22,842 without any limit break if he was hitting a bravery unit, which is, pretty good, right? Like for a free character, no one really hits that much. No one hits that high. We're talking about like damage that like close to Minato, close to Choji, close to Rock Lee. Actually, it surpasses Rock Lee. But Rock Lee has the limit break now, so we'll get into that later. But for a free unit, this is good, but that's only to bravery. So what does he do to other units? So 1692 times 6, and he does 10,152. That's actually, it's not bad, but it's just solid, right? It's like a good amount, and it can one-shot any non-boss unit, but it's not anything insane, right? So he's really good against bravery types. That's where he, I guess, really shines. But his whole character, the way he's so good is on his normal jutsu only. His, it's cool that he has like this kind of ultimate, but that's his ultimate isn't anything amazing. It's his normal jutsu that's bonkers. So, looking at his, actually now let's take a look at with limit break what his damage output is. So now the number we're working with is 2232. If he's attacking a bravery unit, we times that by 9. You get 20,088. And then you gotta factor in the 1.5 multiplier for type advantage. So you're looking at 30,132. And that is pretty good. For example, let's see. Naruto on attacking a average unit. This new Naruto, One-Tail Naruto that isn't Wisdom, does 25,000, and a free Sasuke, even though it is a free Sasuke type attacking a type advantage unit, he does 30,000. That's still, it's not bad. 30,000, like before Naruto, if someone told me that, free Sasuke can do 30,000 damage, I'd be like, holy shit, right? Like that's insane. So Naruto's kind of an outlier. He does too much damage, and that's why it makes Sasuke seem a little bit worse, I guess, but he's good. And if Sasuke was attacking a wisdom unit, or like anything else that wasn't bravery, he would be doing 2232 times 6, so it'd be 13,392. Still pretty solid. Now we are going to get into, I guess, okay, my recorder paused for a second. Did it again. I don't know why. That's okay. But we're gonna get into the coolest part of Sasuke, and that is going to be his normal jutsu. So let's go over one more time. 5 chakra, 2 perfect dodges for 3 turns, restores chakra gauge by 7. Let's go over the restores chakra gauge by 7 first. You're at 5 chakra, you use this, and then you're now at 7 chakra, and you still have perfect dodge. So you can use this again next turn. It's literally more efficient to use your normal jutsu to get to your ultimate faster. He's the first unit to ever do that, right? Him and Naruto are the only one who ever returned chakra on their normal jutsu. Everyone else that can do it does it on their ultimate. So that is one reason he's insane. And then the other reason is that by theory he can infinitely perfect dodge and block every single hit possible. And now I'm going to explain the perfect dodge mechanic in a sense, right? It's a little bit confusing, but it's important to know how it works so that you can properly use Sasuke to his fullest potential. Now, there's 2 things that will break a perfect dodge. If the perfect dodge, I guess, counter, as we'll call it, right? He has 2 perfect dodge, so his perfect dodge counter is at 2. Breaks, meaning that he got hit by 2 units. Alright? If Sasuke got hit by 2 units, he will lose his perfect dodge. Or 3 turns expire. So those are the 2 conditions, right? Your perfect dodge counter goes to 0, or your turn count goes to 0. And currently we don't know how high these can stack, but they do stack. I'm gonna assume turns go to 20 turns, and I honestly have no idea what the perfect dodges can go to, but this is how it works. Let's say there are 0 enemies on the map, or you're stalling with a different unit, and you want to, prep Sasuke for the next room. You go in, you use his jutsu the first time, right? So he's back to 7 chakra, and 3 turns left, and he has 2 perfect dodges. So let's say 3 turns go on by, right? And it's back to his turn. That turn, he will have 1 remaining turn. So if you do nothing, you will lose your perfect dodge. But if you decide to use it again, and you never got hit in those 3 turns, what will happen is you will now be at 4 turns with 4 perfect dodge. Meaning that you are now allowed to be hit 4 times before breaking that counter. So it comes back around again, you decide to use it one more time, you now have 5 turns with 6 perfect dodge. So you can get hit 6 times in the span of 5 turns, and you'll be fine, right? But that's kind of how it works. So on a boss, it's really nice to get his perfect dodge from the previous room to maybe like, I'd say 5 or 6, right? Because it depends on the boss. Every boss is different, right? If we're talking about like Kushina, Jiraiya, you'd want to get his counter a little bit higher, because Kurama and Gamabunta can do multiple hits in a turn, whereas other bosses that are just like a ninja usually just do 1 hit every turn. Now, the other mechanic that or the other thing to note is that if someone does a jutsu to you and that jutsu has a hit count of like 10 or 14, it still counts as 1 attack only. And the same thing with regular attack. Like some characters have an animation that does 2 hits, right, and it counts towards their hit count, but it's still considered 1 attack for the sake of perfect dodge. And the other thing is that if you get hit with a combination attack, right, let's say one ninja hits you and there's another ninja close by and he also hits you due to the first ninja attacking, that's counted as 2 hits. So you got to be careful with that when setting it up. But essentially, if you do this properly, you can infinitely perfect dodge on a boss, or if you have the patience for it, let's say something super hard comes out and you don't have the units, you could technically spend like 10 minutes perfect dodging in the room before, and then walk into the next room with like 20 perfect dodges and then never get touched. So, little cool thing. And because of that, I personally think Sasuke is top 5 characters in the game. And, you know, really cool guy, or cool character. And I don't think we're gonna get someone better than him for some time. Like, I think the current top tiers are like really good right now, and right now the game's taking a little break. So, I think for now we're pretty set, right? Like having Sasuke is such a good card, and he's free. And in my personal opinion, I think everyone should try to limit break him if you can. It's extremely easy to get Sasuke to at least 125 or 130. From there is when it starts to get a little bit harder. I have my Sasuke at 145 right now, and I need like 15 more crystals, and I'm good to go. And then besides that, yeah, I don't even use pros, right? Like you can do it. I just go on multiplayer with like, the thing is people really want 99 luck, but I do it in A rank, spend like 3 to 5 minutes on a run, get a crystal, and then, you know, just keep on doing it. Trying to think, what else could I say? I think that about wraps it up, right? So that would be my Sasuke in-depth analysis. In terms of stats, I never really, like, the last time I did Naruto, I compared him to Lee, but right now there's a lot of limit breaking going on, and I don't want to be comparing it to other units too much. But for example, Sasuke currently has maybe like, the only people that are higher than him are, let's see, Naruto, Lee, the Lone Survivor Skill Sasuke, max limit broke, the Tsunade now that we know her max limit break stats, it's almost 2500, and I think Shikakugara, I could be wrong about that one. No, Shikakugara has a higher attack, even for mid-range. That's really cool. So I don't know how many I just counted off, but it seems like there's about 4 characters, and 3 of those require limit breaks to be higher than Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke requires a limit break, but for a free character, you know, you're getting quality. You're getting a quality character right now. So that'll be it. I just wanted to announce that I will be doing Storm 4 content soon. It's going to be a little bit of a funny series, I guess, because I'm absolute trash at the game. Thank you to Afro Senju for getting me the game, and because of him, I'm now going to start. I want to prepare myself for Road to Boruto and do content on that. But don't expect anything like mechanical prowess, winning 100 ranked games in a row. No, like, I'm absolute trash, and I'm gonna make sure you guys see how bad I am. It's probably gonna be like some funny series like Road from the Trash Can or something like that. And I hope you guys will enjoy that, or, you know, get some new people in here, and let them see what the Blazy community is like, right? Try to grow the community a little bit. That's the goal, right? We want to be big. Dokkan Battle is really big, the Dragon Ball Z version of the game. I want this game to be bigger than that. And then over time, I'm going to be doing different games as well, but right, because this game's taking a little bit step back, right? It's slowing down, and you'll see that starting next week. There's not going to be much to do on it. There's not going to be any crazy stuff. So hopefully it keeps that way. I'd rather have things every 2 weeks than every week, and me like, being stressed out having to drop a video every other day or something like that, or every day. But I've ranted on long enough. I could have made a separate video on that alone. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comment down below who you want to see next. And also, giveaway will be announced. Today's Sunday. I'll do it Tuesday. Alright, I wanted to give plenty of people time to enter the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Funnily enough, or ironically enough, we are almost at 3,000 right now. And next giveaway will probably be at 10,000. Just give some time to grow. Since it's so close, I don't want to do giveaways back to back, because not everyone can enter them, things like that. But yeah, if you want to enter, go check out a few videos back. There will be a thumbnail that says $1,000 or 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time.